Are we live? Are we live? What up, y'all? On this episode today, we're going to be talking about something very bad is going to happen. We're going to jump right back into Daredevil episode 4 and Invincible. Then we're going to ask some questions on the tail end of this show. Welcome to Runtime Runtime. Let's go.
Who is that? Runtime, Runtime.
It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what we watching today?
J Camp in the building. What up?
What's good? What's good?
Chilling. Welcome everybody to another Runtime Runtime. Yes, sir. Show. I am your host, Anton, along with my co-host, J Camp, freshly off of vacay. He left me hanging for a week, just like I did him the previous week. Yeah, man. Fresh and renewed, I see.
Yeah, fresh and ham, man. For the most part,
Yeah.
Still thinking
Look a
about
little
work
tired.
tomorrow, but
Oh, man.
more so because I've been up since like 6, trying to get my week started for next week. I got all kinds of stuff I got to do next week, so trying to get ahead as much as possible, man. So I'm not on the clock like 12 hours a day. So
Dig it.
just trying to be smart and playing, man.
Yeah, Sundays are like that, man. It's usually a relaxing day, but it's also filled with the stress of knowing you got to go to work the next day.
Bro,
you know what I mean? Like
never lied,
you're
man.
dreading it the whole day.
Woke
like,
me out of my
dang,
sleep. I was thinking about it so
Man, panic attacks. Like, no, I got to do it all over again tomorrow. Yeah. But welcome to grown-up life, man. That's what we do.
That's what this is, man.
And tomorrow.
Yes,
sir. But action-packed show today, man. We're going to get caught up with Jay Camp. We're going to learn about his vacation maybe a little bit, but we're going to talk a little bit about something very bad is going to happen. We're not going to go. You say you did watch it. You just got to refresh. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I need to refresh the last 2, but I mean, I pretty much know. Like I'm locked. I'm dialed in to everything.
No doubt.
You know how you
we'll
got
talk about
Easter?
that.
It's a couple of Easter
yeah.
joints. I need
Okay.
to replay.
Hey, I might not remember all that. I've been done with the show for like a week now. I think about a week and a half, something like that. So all the
It's been
details won't come straight
about 5
to me.
days. Probably been about 5 days for me. I was consuming so much other stuff. Some things got drowned out in my brain. But
Welcome
it's a
to
dope
the
show,
life,
though.
man.
There's nothing else. That's. Whew.
Yeah, you watched this one with wifey, right?
Well, I watched the last 3 with her. So
Okay.
the first few we watched separately, but the last 3 we was dialed in together on it.
No doubt. All right, and we're gonna talk about Daredevil a little bit, and then Invincible, and then we'll finish up with some questions that everybody will probably have to answer because just testing our relationship with TV and film as we grow up, how we viewed some of the things, the elements like Blockbuster and renting movies and VHS and all these type of questions. Have a little fun on the backside of the show. But like usual, if you're new in the chat, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like. Get us right in the algorithm.
Please
Please do. All right, man. Let's get on to our first topic of the day. Something very bad is going to happen, man. Let me see. I typed up a little. Let me quit lying right now. I looked up a little synopsis of the show. Think I should read it or just run with it?
I will go ahead and read it.
Go ahead and read it. All right. Real quick, the premise. Rachel travels to a secluded family estate to marry her fiance, Nikki, who's a little sucker type dude, quietly.
Weird quiet, but yeah.
Weird quietly. But what should be a celebratory week is immediately stifled by the unsettling behavior of Nikki's family and Rachel's spiraling paranoia fueled by a local legend of sorry man. An entity said to haunt those who enter a marriage under the false pretenses. The horror shifts from a psychological and supernatural when Rachel discovers a generational curse. Centuries ago, an ancestor made a deal with death. Every descendant must marry their true soulmate by sundown on their wedding day. If they marry someone they doubt, they bleed to death. If they don't marry at all, the curse consumes the groom's entire family. Diabolical. Rachel learns her own father wasn't her mother's soulmate, and her mother died as a result. Haunted by this, Rachel tries to force herself to believe Nikki is the one, but the estate itself seems to reject the union, manifesting increasingly violent, supernatural events that target the wedding guests. At the altar, Nikki hesitates, triggers the curse's full power. Bloodshed erupts. The guests are retroactively struck down. Nikki eventually finishes the ceremony to stop the slaughter, but because Rachel's belief isn't pure, she dies regardless. The series ends with a chilling twist. Rachel is resurrected as the new witness, cursed to follow and watch the bloody wedding of Nikki's now tainted bloodline for eternity. It's a diabolical premise, y'all. It's diabolical. If you're married out there, make sure it's the one. Make sure she the one now. Make sure they the one. Just a brief overall, how'd you feel about the show in general? Did it strike the notes that it needed to? And did it live up to the actual name of the show?
No, it definitely lived up to the actual name of the show.
I think so.
I don't think I didn't expect that to happen. You know, like they did a very good job of kind of like leading up to that suspense. It was almost like a Weapons-esque type of suspenseful journey. You kind of don't really know, like, I mean, you knew Gladys was on something. You knew she was on one, but you know, you didn't know like how far she was willing to go, and you didn't know like some of the backstory behind like why she was willing to do some of the things and snatch children. This is kind of the same where you just, you know, but they kind of start with the journey. You know, they're engaged. The wedding is supposed to take place in what, like 3 or 4 days, something like that. And they're
I think it was a week.
to,
I think it was a week, 6, 7 days. But yeah.
And they're heading to the estate where the ceremony is going to take place, which would be Nikki's family. And then, you know, it's already creepy just driving through. Anytime you go into like territories like that, it always looks sus. You know, you see the ominous, you know, backdrop with the trees with no leaves on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right.
just
Fog, some
a long hollow road that's just straight. There's no turns. You know, there's a random diner, a random bar out of nowhere. You know, dead cat in the bathroom. Like just really like just
baby in the car.
Wild
you know what I mean?
stuff. Like you just kind of know, like, okay, like this ain't right. Like whatever's going on here ain't right. Not a lot of people at all. Like just amongst the living. Like it's just it's crazy, man. Then like when you get to the estate, which was the beautiful estate, by the way. I mean that joint was
Fire.
Was
Fire.
immaculate, man. Like it's the type of spot
Airbnb,
anybody would want to have as a getaway, man. Like that to me that was like a compound. That's what they reminded me of. Like when Ye had his little compound in Wyoming. That's what that joint reminded me of.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I mean, you know, just like the family was so weird, and they shot each individual almost individually in their weirdness. So you was drawn to each individual, and you felt like, okay, something's wrong with this individual. Like you didn't know the sister was entangled in some of the stuff that she was entangled in. I mean, she catches the Blade Glass code, you know what I'm saying, trying to like force.
You talking about Portia?
Yeah, trying to force the wedding dress on Shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was just like weird. It's not the type of interaction that you would expect. Like when you're
No.
marrying into somebody's family, you know what I'm saying? Like just everything like mad weird, telling her, yeah, you can wear my mama's dress. My mom wore this when she got married. That's when things started to kind of like
Right.
flicker in my brain. Like, why are they trying to like force her into like this weird bridezilla, you know? But also like the little boy, the little nephew, you know what I'm
The
saying?
Jude. There's Jude. Yeah.
He
Weird.
was he was super weird, man. He was
All up, man.
almost like now I can't even think of homie's name in The Shining, in the very first one when he was a boy. Then I forgot his name, but he reminded me of him when he was on that little 3-wheeler. And he was riding down the hallway, you know, like
Oh,
very just
the tricycle.
yeah, the little tricycle joint, yeah,
Yeah.
very. I don't want to say demonic kid, but definitely troubled. And definitely a troubled kid. Obviously has a lot of
Lots of
different
trouble.
visions.
You know
You
what I
can
mean?
tell. Probably, definitely looked like he done had paws laid on him a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Pops was talking to him.
My
Almost like, yeah,
goodness.
I got this. I got a weird kid, but let me handle it. I'll get him together, man. And then the mother was, I mean, that whole dynamic of like them finding out she had cancer and them wanting the wedding there as a celebration of her life at the same
Yeah.
time. It's like you talk about like privilege on 10,000 right there. It's like really like you just going,
To hijack a
this what we
wedding
doing.
to make
Yeah,
it a
yeah, you kind
celebration
of
of
like
life.
using this wedding to as a funeral at the same time. Like
Yeah.
that just did not. It was weird, man. But that whole scenario played into the events that kind of took place, and you kind of knew something bad was going to happen based
Yeah.
off those initial events. And we only talking about like episode 1, episode 2 events. It gets creepier as you get along, but just the characters themselves, which is very interesting to me. Even homie's wife, where obviously she had been kind of like branded into that whole ordeal as well. I think that's kind of like who
Oh, you talking about
was
Nell? I think
yeah.
it's
I can't think of her name, her character name for some reason
Is
right
it
now.
Jules' wife or Jules' wife?
Yeah,
You talking about?
yeah,
Yeah, Nell.
Jill's wife,
That was Nell.
and
Yeah.
they obviously had issues. They had like an abusive relationship, an abusive power
Verbally
struggle
abusive. Yeah.
relationship as
Definitely.
well. I mean, Jules is obviously doing what he wanted to do. I mean, typical like smart guy with bread, and just thinks he has the upper hand on everything. Jules is actually my favorite character, to be honest.
He was the realest out of all of them.
Yeah,
He had
I
bad times. He
really
got
liked him. He's basically like, talking to Nikki like, here his punk ass go over here crying again. Like, I mean, she's got cancer, bro. Like, we all got to deal with it. We all suffering. Why do we have to coddle to this guy? You know what I'm saying? We all going through some things.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I was like, that's what's up, Jules. Because Jules is basically, why are we all here sitting
Yeah.
and staring at each other? You know what I'm saying? Like, why
Nah,
did
he
y'all
was
just
the real
drop him
one.
the Jew? Why did y'all just drop him the science a long time ago? I could have dropped it on him, but y'all didn't want me to do it because y'all know I would have gave it to him real, But nah, man. I mean, not to kind of like go too far down a rabbit hole, but Jules is my favorite character. But this show, and people just need to watch it because there's so many details. That's why I want to go back and
Very
watch a
much.
couple of episodes
It's lots.
myself. If you doze off one time, you're gonna miss
Missing
an
something.
element in this story that's gonna fly over your head when you see something later on. So great show, man. Once again, man, them Duffel brothers, man, are they in their bag with the writing. Definitely hope we get a season 2 out of this. It sounds like we definitely will, but this is one to me they can keep going. Definitely not in that Stranger Things mode at all. Completely different than that. This is like a true like
Yeah,
psychological
that's
horror flick.
strange.
Well, not flick,
Yeah.
but show. This is true psychological horror. Is what this
Right.
is.
No, it was a dope show. I agree. There's a lot going on in this show. Um, Character development. It's like there's so many twists and turns in this show. I love, first of all, the title is perfect. The moment the show comes on, you know something very bad is going to happen. Even if you didn't think, even if that wasn't the title, that would be your feeling. I mean, first 2 minutes they show up at the diner and there's a baby in the car with nobody around. You're like, oh, this that bullshit. I don't know
I
where
forgot
y'all
about
at.
that
But
part.
why are y'all here?
Like, why is
Then
it
she
just
go in
it's
the bar
random?
and see Kovac in the bar. Like, what are you doing here? When you supposed to be a Superman movie or the Wonder Man show?
Right.
You know, but and she stabs him in the hand and he don't react. Like, it's some weird shit going on here. But
Right.
one thing I did like a lot about the show is
And
it's
it went all the way
subverted
through his
the,
hand too. Didn't it like pencil
it
go
did.
all the way
No,
through?
it went through. It went through. That's like, okay, we on some other right now. We don't know exactly what's going on, but like the show, it kind of first it makes you feel like it's like some sort of horror, some sort of something like they show the spirit of death in the show a lot, from that vantage point flowing through the house. But early in the show, you don't necessarily know what it is, and then they try to subvert all your thoughts into real world problems. Like everybody's acting creepy now because mom is dying and they don't want Nikki to know, or Jude is real weird because it's an I'm sorry man is out here, but it's really Jules who's seen Rachel get ripped out of her mom's stomach at an early age, and we're making things that really happen feel like there's something supernatural early on in the show. Then they explain it with the real world reasoning, something that actually happened is not demonic or spiritual related. And then they bring back the curse. Like, oh, there are actually super natural elements in this. So it's like
Yes.
you go from one thought process to, oh, okay, I see how they're just trying to make this creepy. And then all of a sudden, oh shit, it actually is creepy and supernatural things at play. So I love that element of the show. It really kept me on my toes with that part. Some of these characters though, Portia, I could have done without that one. My God. Every time she was on the screen, I'm like, girl, if you do just do this for me one time. You're creepy already without even talking. You're creepy already. She's got the look. I don't know what it is. She kind of looks like she could have been in. She's like a doll in what's the show, The Nightmare with what is it? It's a claymation show. It was a movie way back. Come to me.
I don't know.
I want to say Nightmare. No, it's like Nightmare and something. I have to think about it. But anyways, Portia.
You ain't talking about no, you ain't talking about the Jack Burton joint.
I am talking about the Jack Burton joint. That's what she looked like. She could be a character in.
Was it Nightmare? Was it a Nightmare or something? I know you're talking about.
Yeah, it is that. We're thinking about the same show. I just can't get the whole title out, but that's what she reminded me of. But then she opens her mouth. It's like, golly. Then Jules, I think he might have been my favorite character other than Rachel too. I did like Rachel. She's a real one too, but she was a sucker for Nikki though a little bit. But she was a real one. You knew some shit was going on. Like this is it. Yeah. Only thing it wasn't real about her is she didn't leave immediately. After the first day, I'd have been like, okay, I'm not going to be able to deal with your family. I'm out of here. I can't deal with them. It feels like the Addams family. You know what I mean? Some weird, creepy. Nah, this ain't me right here.
It was just weird too that Rachel and your boy had that relationship prior to.
Are you talking about? You mean? Are we talking about Nikki? You saying
Yeah. That Nikki, and maybe I misread that, but I thought before Jules they had
Oh,
something.
oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Nikki, Nell is Nikki's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
Is that
Nell.
what
I
you
don't know
mean?
why.
Weird.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
very
I
weird.
don't know why I
That
even
she was
said
still in the
Rachel.
building.
Crazy.
She was still in the building.
Yeah,
She transferred brothers. Yeah, that was a weird one. That was. Um, Man, it was just a lot in the show. A lot. The ending was very diabolical. I didn't see it coming. Um, like you alluded to, it gives the leeway to do a second season. But Nikki faltering on the altar was like all time like bag fumble, in my opinion. He suckered out the entire way. And he was always
yeah.
that way. I don't think he ever lived or stood on his own 10 toes with
He
any of his
never stood on
decisions.
a sword,
Yeah,
on a
he
shield.
didn't. He really didn't, because even the decision in the end, he made it because of her, kind of. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't make it on his. He felt like that was
Yeah,
something she would do, like
yeah,
just gauging her free spirit. I'm like, bruh,
yeah.
do you
I
love the
mean,
girl or not? You're here.
at the end of
She
the
went.
day, Rachel she tried to skedaddle, and Nikki
She
wouldn't let
tried.
her. She's about to get in that whip. When she seen that little effigy or whatever that joint was hanging over that tree with that dress,
That was it right there.
yeah, that's the first
Like,
sign. Like, let me go ahead and get up out of here, man.
let me go. I'm done.
And then they
Nikki, I
talking about
mean,
little buddy did it.
there was so many wild
They
things.
talking about
Her pop showing up.
Jules Jr. did it. You know,
Right.
but
Oh yeah, it was definitely Jules. Like, come on, man. Well, Pop showing up, like he was the creepy, like I don't know, early episode 3 or something when her pop
bruh,
showed
like
up.
when he was digging the grave, cuz like he was getting the
Yeah,
plot
or you
together
see him in
for
the
it.
background like this.
Right,
He was, I don't know if he was in the closet. He was sitting like this in the closet, like
right.
what? And then it turned out to be her pops. Like this is things that they do. It seems like it's a serial killer or something, and then they make a real world. Oh, that's just pops coming to save you from this house because he knows about the curse. It's like, yeah, they subverted our expectations a lot in this show. I need everybody to go watch it. I wish my wife hasn't watched it either. I've been trying to get her to do it, but she hasn't done it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
if you had to score this show out of, let's say, out of 10, personally, what would you give it? Me, I would
Uh,
probably go 7. I would go 7, 6.5, 7.
I probably
You
go.
said
I probably go a little higher than you. I probably go 8 is what I would go. I thought it was a very good show, and each character was extremely unique, but they played a very significant role for the events that unfolded. I don't always see that in these type of shows, and again, this reminds me of a couple of the other ones that they had on Netflix. Again, I can't remember if it's Haunting on Hill House or something like that. I can't remember
Okay.
the name specifically. That was a long series, but same as this. It was a psychological, just mind. I don't want to say rape, but it was like
Right.
just a mind just bender is basically what it was. Just like this one kind of was. This was a shorter one, which I love that. Like
We
easy to
appreciate
watch
that.
and consume. You kind of in and out versus some of the other ones. It was like 20 episodes long. Man, it's hard to digest some of that stuff sometimes. But this was very good though, man. I like this one. I like the psychological thrillers as well. That keeps you on the edge of your seat a little bit. I mean, this was a good one to me.
Word. That's how much I didn't like Portia. I had to drop it to a 7. If I didn't have to suffer through Portia of the show, it would have probably been damn near a 9. The storytelling was immaculate. I mean, like I said, it subverted my expectations nearly the entire show. Just weird stuff popping up here and there. So I I love the story. I just, what I mean, Portia was in it too much for me, especially early. Early, I'm like, bruh,
Portia she
I
was
need
the worst though. Like she
she's
was a little
just the
too.
absolute worst, man. She just couldn't.
I get it. I couldn't ding it because of Portia, but definitely would understand why someone would say, you know what, man, y'all could have did without this character. They really didn't need to have Portia in there. Besides
No.
just to have somebody who was just like batshit crazy in the head, you know. I mean, that's basically what she just served. Batshit crazy blonde, you know. I mean, it's kind of what she was at the end of the day.
I mean, you could say she probably did add to the ambiance of creepiness, especially early on in the show
She
before
definitely
kind
did
of
when she caught
the
that
mother
glass in the
reveal.
shoulder blade. No, or was it the forearm? She damn near died off it.
It was definitely an arm, but
She
yeah,
she was
you
so.
know,
I mean, that glass shard was in there. Like
she had to pull it.
I,
Yeah,
I didn't see her get sewn up or nothing. They just threw a bandage on her, told her to keep it moving. But now, girl, like that joint was in your arm. Like it almost went through her shit. Like that's how.
yeah. She's the living embodiment of that curse, bro. That's what she was. She was on demon time from get go.
Actuals.
But she was the innocent character. That's what's crazy about it. She really didn't have anything. She just wanted the wedding to go on without a hitch. She pretty much took on the personal wedding planner role, and she took it very serious. But
She took it very. Like, I mean, she like
very,
she didn't even
she
ask for it.
overstepped many times.
She basically said, "No, I'm gonna do it. You're gonna wear this dress. We gonna get you. I'm gonna cut these sleeves off. Like we gonna get you together." But then it's crazy when Rachel's dress was gone from the bag though.
Yeah. What happened? Oh, that was just what happened.
That was early in the show.
She stole that
but
though. Didn't she steal it? Portia steal it? I'm trying to
I think
what
Portia.
did she do?
I think Portia took it, but like it was
Is
just
that the one
weird
that
that
she was
the
just too
dress
much.
was just gone. And then Nikki had a. Didn't he ride all the way back to Chi-Town or something? Like I know he drove like 8 hours.
You drove a minute.
Something was left at they friend's crib,
Oh man, what
which
was
don't
it?
shock me
Oh,
because Rachel was on that goblin heavy throughout that movie. But I feel it though. She damn near
that
had to
part,
be.
when you got to the house, though, you know it should have been back to back. That's how stressed
She-
I'd have been in that house.
She was sparking off in the crib. I was like, okay, Rachel didn't ask. She was just like, nah,
No.
we about to blaze right on. And you know she's a true toker because she had the joints.
Yeah, she was.
She had-
Oh yeah, she old school. She old school
She
with
had
it.
the paper
You know what I mean?
planes.
You can tell that was her spirit. She a '70s flower child, though. You can tell it. She ain't that old, but she that's her cloth, though. You know, she walk around in chucks, and you know what I mean. She just like a grimy chick. You know what I'm saying? She look grimy. She'll pass it to anybody on the street that look
Right.
like they need it. You know what I mean?
The black jeans, the black boots. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like the
She
ruby
was a
red
good chick.
lipstick. Yeah, that's what she
I liked her character. She looked like she was
Fanny
the most
pack.
fun out of all the characters for sure.
facts. Keep her lighter in the fanny pack. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a little baby blade code in there.
Always. A lighter and the baby blade coat on there at all times. That's hilarious. But nah,
That's her
she
swag.
was a vibe though. Right on. Have you seen the actress in any other shows before? I think that's the first time I've ever seen her play in anything. So I don't know if she's
I don't recall seeing her in anything.
or anything. Yeah, she looked familiar, but I had never seen her in anything. So yeah, shout out
She
to
a
her
pretty
though.
girl,
She did a hell of a
She a
job.
pretty girl too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She
She did a
got
great job though.
She got like a different type of beauty about. Like she's like a
It's
regular.
unique.
She's like a regular, like woman, but got a lot of like natural beauty to her. Like she don't need no makeup. Like she's one of them type of people. Like she.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
looks
I
like she's.
liked her
I don't know
as a
if she's mixed. She looks like she might
think
be
her-
like mixed with like Spanish,
Yeah, I think
Italian,
she's-
or some of that.
She's like either Spanish, Italian, Portuguese. She's somewhere in
Yeah,
that.
somewhere in that. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
looked like.
but because I think her name is like Camilla something, right?
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah,
did
so she's definitely got like a
put
Latam,
disrespecting, putting disrespect in there.
Spanish. Portuguese type name.
Heaven. Let's see. Her name is Camille Moroni. Is either Moroni or Marone.
Italian. Yeah, I
American
think you got it.
Argentine. She's from Argentina.
Okay.
She has Argentine in her.
Well, I did say Latam. So
Yeah, yep. That's dope though. This show should blow her up a little bit though. She'd definitely be an up and comer.
oh
Who
yeah.
else is on the show? Nikki is Nikki. So I've never seen really any of these actors except Jules. I've seen him in something. I don't know what it was, but I've seen him in something. And
Yeah,
then
I've seen Jules in something too.
the man that plays the immortal in the show. He was
Right.
Rod Kovac in Wonder Man, and he was in Superman.
Mhm.
Everybody else I didn't really ever seen. Even
Right.
Jules, I mean not Jules, but Nell. I don't recall seeing her in anything either.
I've seen her in
Maybe.
something before. I've seen her in some
Maybe.
stuff before.
You know what? You're right.
I think there was other like horror type movies
Harley
I've seen
Cronin.
her in. It's like extras, not an extra, but it's like a an additional
Side character.
like, side
Mhm.
character. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Shout out to the show. The Duffer Brothers got him one on this one. Shout out to Haley Boston, the actual writer of the show. Hopefully they run it back the second season. If they were to do a second season of this, I think me and you talked about it. Is it a situation where they're going to follow Jude since the curse spread it to him next, and have Rachel as the immortal following his maybe life journey to his marriage or something of that nature, or they could just go totally opposite and cook some other way. But that feels like the most logical story.
I think they should cook in a different direction. Like just go like with some different characters and just kind of like to see where it takes you. Like you don't
Create a new curse or something.
Yeah, they don't necessarily need to lean on that particular family. I really would like to see some of these shows not just over drown us with, I should say, just kill us with the same characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it fresh, get some new actors in there. Makes it more interesting to me. I mean, I get it. Like, sometimes we get attached to characters. You know, at work, obviously at work, Stranger Things, like some of these other shows like that. But I think for stuff like this, that's based off of curses, off of psychological energy, man, get some new actors in there. Let them like take it, but take it in a different direction. You don't necessarily have to have it in like a wooded community. You can pop this in the city somewhere. You know, like give us a different background, backstory, backdrop. You know, you can almost make.
So are you saying just completely change, like a whole different story, or are we still following the curse with a different situation? Because technically, I would say all this will be new, just because everybody died except Rachel. And Jude,
that's what I'm saying. So I would say make this like a completely different joint, like something very bad is going to happen too, but with a completely different situation.
So you're
almost like, you know how like almost like Tales from the Creep show,
right?
Like some of those,
I
like
what you're doing.
It wasn't the same thing every single time. You know, they had a whole new joint on there, man. You can do things differently. I mean, you're
basically trying to Black Mirror this situation. So you're trying to use something very bad is going to happen as the premise versus the curse in general. Okay,
correct.
I dig that. Either way, I'll be good with that. But yeah,
I mean, I would be cool if they follow the family. But like you said, you ain't got that many people left, so it's like I don't really know how many more people you can kind of rope into this specific family. You know, I feel like this show kind of called for the end of that specific family because that lineage was going on for a while, you know. So it feels like they wanted it to kind of like quietly go away for them so they can spin up something else. That's the way I took it, but I can be completely
I
wrong.
don't know. I feel like they're gonna still run with it. Let's see. Yeah, I think they can do it, and it still be obviously it's gonna be the same premise, or at least the same curse,
Mm-hmm.
but it would be different. You don't necessarily have to take it from Jude's angle. It could be from the bride's angle, and then Jude is somehow injected in it after, or not after, but I don't know. And like I said, it's going to be all different anyways. Only thing will remain the same is Rachel, Jude, and the curse, just because everybody dies. Nearly everybody dies in this show. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I like your premise also. But if they run with that, I don't know if I would want a whole series though, like a whole 8 episodes of that. I might as well. I would say just run with it episodically. You know, each episode is a complete story. Something very bad is going to happen.
That would be
Just
hard
like
body if
Black
they
Mirror.
did that.
I would rather do that then.
That
So
would be hard body if
um,
they did that.
I don't know, Duffer Brothers, if you're listening, we got it
Hmm.
for you. We got it.
Yeah, because you can have
Exactly.
like weird, like little Candyman type characters to pop
Mhm.
up in there. You know,
You do
it's
all
all
types.
kinds of stuff you can do if you do like eight
Hmm.
completely different stories, but Black Mirror them to where it's the same curse. That's like skipping different.
Hmm.
It's all kinds of stuff you can. I mean, that can even timeline jump too. Like you can start like in the 1600s and go all the way to like present day, and then maybe end it with Jules and his side of it, like as like a teaser, doing something like that.
It could be
And
the
then run
last
it back
episode of the
because that's
series.
gonna make you really want to see what Jules and them been up to.
Mm, okay, I
There's
like
all
that
kinds of stuff
idea.
they can do.
You kind of what ifed it. You what ifed it right there. A whole bunch of anthologies that somehow come back full circle in the end.
Right.
It's, you're gonna have a boss fight with Rachel. Jude and Rachel gonna have a boss fight. And shit.
Fact. Facts.
The last episode is going down. Nah,
Hmm.
man. It is a very good show. I recommend it to anybody. It's very good storytelling. Hopefully they do proceed with the second season in whatever form or fashion it is. At this point, we kind of gotta trust the Duffer Brothers. Now, I'm not gonna fully give them that yet. They got a few more shows. We're gonna see what this
Yeah, yeah,
Stranger
yeah.
Things
They still
85
got
do.
work to do.
Yeah,
You
yeah, they
know,
got work to do. They didn't
because
completely knock Stranger
yeah,
Things out the park. They did a
nah,
very
man.
good job.
The
Trust me.
last
Yeah,
that
but
last season needed you can tell they did too much tweaking to that. Way too much post production was done on that joint, and they took way too long to come out with it, which also made it not as good. Like if they would have ran that a lot sooner, maybe right, maybe that would have
mhm.
landed a little bit better. But they wait like 3 years to
I
drop
mean,
that
that's
joint
how it was every season. We started Stranger Things in
in
2016.
2016. Yeah,
Yeah, so you're talking 10
and
years
it
later.
ended in
So 5 seasons.
2026.
Yeah, so an average of 2 years in between each season, man. It's tough. It's
And I
tough,
want to say
especially with kids. It's tough for kids to
between
grow up.
season 4 and 5 was like the longest stretch. I want to say
Yeah,
that
I think
was
you're
damn
right.
near like two and a
Might have
half
been.
years.
I would
It's
say
hard to
probably.
do. It's hard to pull that off, man. And if you're
Mm,
going every 2 years,
yeah, it's tough, but I'm with the Duffer Brothers. I don't completely trust them yet, but they did a good job with this one, so I'm
they
not gonna
did. They
complain.
did.
Absolutely. All right. Everybody, if you haven't seen, something very bad is gonna happen. Please go
Tap
watch
in.
it. If you have seen it already, let us know in the comments what you thought. Let me know who your favorite characters. Did you like Portia, or did she make you want to rip your dreads out if you had some? Yeah, let us let us know in the comments how you feel about something very bad is going to happen. All right, man. Let's jump into our next topic. Damn, we let 40 minutes slide on that one. I
We
was
did.
surprised with that
We
one.
did. We
Shout
went
out. I
in on
should
that
have.
one.
I
What's
guess I
good,
should
Mama
have put
Bear?
out the timer.
I peeped
Mama
you
Bear in
tap
the
in.
building. What up? Yes, ma'am.
Good late
How
morning to
you
you.
doing?
Damn near afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? And Daredevil, bruh. You said you power in the building too. What's up?
Power, what's happening, man?
Good. I didn't know you was here. Usually you don't slide in like a ghost. You in the comments already.
Slid in like Agatha.
Oh man. All right, man. You said you just finished up episode 4, Daredevil this morning. Is that correct, Mongo? Well, since you got the freshest visual and thoughts on it, what did you think about it as far as where the series stands right now? Like I said, it really escalated these last 2 episodes. Things are starting to hit the fan for real. Episode 1 and 2 was a lot of setup, kind of establishing the kind of the political back and forth in the streets of New York between Fisk and the vigilantes being underground and trying to maneuver without getting caught and doing all that. So how do you feel where the show is right now, J. Cam?
Man, it's right where it needs to be. Things are escalating to a to a level of, man, there's gonna be war in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Especially after episode 4 and Miss Fisk catching that
She got the sit, you know what I mean?
straight to the wig piece. It almost went to
precious
her
minerals wig.
lobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that was gonna happen as soon as he. First of all, man, salute to Kingpin for taking the belt and Ken Griffey that joint. He just happened to it was friendly fire on this shorty, but it is what it is. But I mean, she really would have caught the blade code had she caught that whole trophy. It was coming right to her wig piece too. So she just caught a little bit of it, but
right. That'd look like a death and they will kill you if that would have landed.
Facts. That would have definitely been that. A scene where they would kill you. Nah, man. First of all, it started out with Bullseye just going dumb in that diner.
He went extra stupid. The setup.
He went dumb in that diner, man. He was just sitting there grubbing. Next thing you know, it was about 12 dead agents in that joint. Swiftly, all with nothing but utensil was used. I don't even think nothing, no bullet. It was just all utensil, man. Some dude called the meat temperature joint. The meat temperature.
Yep. You just checked his temperature. It was 90. 98.3 on that one.
Man, took his temperature after bodying with that, man. That was off the chain, man. Yeah, I mean, and you can still see like where Wilson Fisk still has like way too much power over local government, but you can start to see it start to unravel. And this is without like Daredevil and everybody else kind of like needing to lean in. It's unraveling just because, man, you got people like, nah, bro, I'm not about to be doing this, what you asking me to do. And they start to see how he's over like handling business underground. You know what I'm saying? He's taking certain cats out that's defining, and that is starting to almost be front page news. So, and the, what do they call it? Like the AETV? What is the name?
You talking about the task force?
The task force, yeah.
The AVTC, Anti-Vigilante Task Force.
Yeah, the Anti-Vigilante Task Force, yeah. Yeah, they starting to get murked. Is what's happening with them. Like anytime they pull up somewhere, they getting bodied. If it ain't like a regular civilian that they bullying, running up in people's offices, like making a mess, if it ain't that, they getting bullied. They getting straight bullied. What's good, Nightmare?
Getting bodied in this series. The only one that don't get bodied is the little lead dude, the little lead AV agent that everybody want to see die.
I just think he just somehow duck smoke. You know,
he don't show up to the real shit.
He don't really show up. But Daredevil was handling business, and this one he didn't get like pummeled too much like he typically do.
Yeah, Nah, he came with a lot of smoke on this one.
Yeah,
Lots,
yeah.
lots of
He
smoke.
was wrecking shop. He was wrecking shop. But what about Wilson though with the Paul game being fierce? I mean,
He just, he hit it with the hook. That was so devastating.
man, and the last
Shout out to
one
Wilson, though.
it was a kidney shot. The last joint was a kidney shot right
Slow
before
mo.
the slow mo, right before that hook.
It was bad, bro.
Took homie. I mean, he had homie bleeding after the first jab. I was like, my God.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's Kingpin though. He a strong dude. You know, he was loving that, man. He a little too passionate when he was giving homie
Right.
the business, man. But again, also how they showing how things are starting to unravel with the crowd seeing that. Like the crowd was not expecting to see their mayor come in there on
Yeah.
some charitable stuff, just
Right.
waxing the cat like that in the squared circle, man. When nobody expecting that.
Right.
So
And it was for charity too. So nobody
that's
expected
what I'm saying.
for
Like
it
you
to go
doing this
that
for
far.
charity.
Yeah. Right. He's
Right,
pummeling,
man.
boy.
They had the Wilson Fist bobbleheads and everything in there. But again, when you a loose cannon, like he can't help that, man. Like that's his lane. You know, beating down cats, that's his lane. He got that opportunity. Well, I mean, kind of knew that was coming, but at the end of the day, man, seeing the blood on the gloves, that was definitely symbolic of just that whole episode was just a bloody episode, man. Like it was a lot of bodying taking place in that one. Definitely sets the stage for season 5. Obviously, with the events that happened at the end, where they took his wife out, it's
You
gonna be
think
no
she's
holds
dead?
bar.
That's the question. Are we presuming Vanessa's dead or alive? It will prompt. I mean, it'll still prompt the same reaction from Wilson, I guess. He's about to unleash hell out on these streets. See it, but if
I don't know if
Vanessa's
Vanessa's
dead,
really dead. I don't know if she's really dead, but that looked about as
I don't
close
see him
as a
taking
dead
that.
soldier as you can get. That looked as close
Yeah.
to the dead soldier as you could get. I mean,
if she was a
ain't gonna
side
be
character,
dead, she gonna be
she
in a
was a side-
wheelchair. She gonna be Stephen Hawkins for sure.
She
She
gonna
gonna
be
be speaking
Hawkins?
through a straw. Yeah,
Oh,
she gonna be. If she survives, she's gonna be talking to a straw, bro.
that sucks up. I mean, she's a piece on the chessboard that Fisk can't afford to have be gone because she's kind of doing the behind his back deals, kind of smoothing over some of the political things because he is heavy-handed and people are noticing it for sure. Matter of fact, not even noticing, people are flat out scared of him now. So she has to go behind the scenes and make the power plays and calm everybody down. I got control of my husband type thing. But if she gets knocked off the board somehow and Fisk is just 1000% a loose cannon, it's gonna be bad, bro. If that happens, I feel like this show will end kind of on a Thanos level, like the Infinity War. Like they will not win this season, and they will need those defenders next season to come back and kind of scrape up the pieces. That's how I feel like this season is going to go. But there's a lot going on though, man. Yeah, great episode. All the
Great
things
episode.
you said, bullseyes, intro, crazy. Not intro, but
My
just the
favorite
beginning.
episode was this one for sure.
Crazy. Yeah, it had all the elements. Daredevil's fighting was crazy.
You
When he came in the building, I don't know when he was ducking him. He was on the ground sliding, pulling himself with his little whatever grappling thing. I was like, oh man, he didn't
And
up
then
his
he
bag.
one of them
fighting
grappling joints went through somebody's chest.
bag. Damn, did he impale somebody with it? Oh
Yeah, he
man.
impaled somebody with that joint, man. It went straight through his chest, and he pulled that joint out. Man.
Shout out to him. Hey, a little more
Fact.
brutal than normal.
Yeah, he caught him through the smoke when he pulled the pipe, the gas pipe down, and he threw that joint out, went straight through his chest plate.
It's a beautiful thing, man. the show is starting to get to that Netflix level. Last season, I didn't feel it was Netflix level. It looked like a show trying to be a Netflix show. This time is there. It's right where it needed to be. Like I said, it started slow, a lot of narrative building, but these last two have been action packed. A lot of consequences have been faced. Mr. Charles running up on Kingpin like he had control. He forgot Kingpin's henchman. What's my man name? What's his side? His name. Oh man, what is his name?
I'm gonna have to look at join up now, man.
Whatever it is, he's the most deadly. Like he's truly the one to fear in the show when you really think about it. He been cooking boys for a minute. What is his name?
All right, he was nice in episode 4.
They took out those two dudes, turned the whole tables on Mr. Charles.
Easy.
Born again. King.
Look up homie's name.
Buck. That's his name. They call him Buck. Get Buck. Get Buck. Yeah.
Get Buck.
Yeah, Buck. He a bad boy. He's a bad boy. I'm trying to think of any other elements of the show. Your boy, that's his name, Daniel. Do you think he peeped BB? Get that?
Talking about Buck Cashman. That's who you talking about.
Yeah, Buck Cashman. Yeah. Nah, he's a deadly boy. He's not playing no games. It's funny. He looks like the nice guy, but as soon as the pistol come out, bodies drop like Bullseye was shooting. You know what I mean? Like he's not missing at all. He plugged both of them in the forehead.
Yeah.
To do that, like to pull from hip, pop, is almost unrealistic. You have to be that good. Like, I've been to the gun range plenty of times. That shit hard. That shit's hard.
No, 100%.
But Daniel and BB, they have an interesting thing going on. Obviously, BB is doing all the underground propaganda against Kingpin, using the mask and all that stuff. She's obviously getting her information through Daniel. That's his name, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, no, that's his name, Daniel.
Word. But they're getting all the information through him, but it's starting to get dangerously close. Like people are starting. Is he recognizing that? Well, he knows that she's giving already. Do you think he saw her get the information that she got the last time in the last episode when BB gave it to her friend, you know what I'm saying? Because it made it look like, oh, I saw that. You know what I'm saying? It made it look like Daniel actually saw the transaction. Or did he just find it weird that somebody randomly ran up on BB like she was famous? And
I think he peeped that.
You think he saw it? Okay.
Daniel don't seem like nobody who's like not sharp enough to kind of like notice that type of stuff, man. He got that position that he's in for a reason.
But they're trying to, though. They're trying to make him seem like he's like the dumb, I'll do anything for fist, but he really not, you know.
I think that might be like the energy that he's giving off, but I think
I believe he has more.
He's much more brighter than that.
Mm-hmm. Which way you think he's going to lean? Is he going to eventually help the cause, or will he be, I guess, in Fisk's corner and help Fisk in the end? Do you think he'll convert? Because he's loyal as shit right now.
I think he's going to just land in the middle eventually. I think Daniel going to land in the middle, and he really ain't going to have like no side. I think he's just going to be a guy. You know
Daniel,
what I'm saying?
he's on the Daniel side.
That understands like he needs to play the hand that's going to keep him 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he'll use that to his advantage too. He's in a unique spot because
very much so.
He technically is playing for both teams. Pause. You know, he's technically doing that.
Yeah.
So
it more in a protective role. You know, BB is his girl. he want to get with BB. It seemed like he's trying to impress her the
Hey,
whole
I,
time.
I,
So
I ain't
he's
mad at
not
him. I
necessarily
mean,
picking her side. Yeah, no, they definitely ain't mad at him. You hear me?
yeah, it's a
You know what I'm
lot of
saying?
cats want to put
Yeah.
hands on BB in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Now BB cold for sure. Now he's definitely on to something right there. But he's not with her cause though. He is just there for BB. He's not there for what she stands for. And I don't know if he completely understands what she stands for, but he knows it's not for what he's working for. So that should be interesting. I hope BB doesn't die. I hope Daniel don't die. I hope he sees the light. You know, he could be useful, but right now, he right. He might only be on Daniel's side when it comes to it at the end of the day. So, I don't know, man. The show is dope. I can't wait for episode 5. It's escalating at a brisk pace now. We haven't had any Frank Castle movement. I think we're only going to get that final whatever special presentation of Frank. Frank gonna show up like a madman. And one more, what's it called? One last kill. Oh, he's gonna go dumb.
He's gonna show up like Wilson.
Facts. He's gonna go
Him and
crazy.
Wilson got the same energy, man. They just
Man, no lie. But I can't wait, man. Episode 4. So episode 5 will be, is it Tuesday? So I'm losing track now. Okay, it's Tuesday. Then The Boys and Invincible are Wednesday. Is that right? Yeah. Man, Friday is Monarch. Word up. You think it's cool if we skip Monarch for today?
yeah.
Because obviously I'm not caught up all the way.
We can punt on it.
Yeah. Let's see. What time
Bring
we
out
got?
the special
Hour.
teams.
Yeah.
You got to bring out the special teams for
Right. Hey, Bruce got a question in the chat, so I'm gonna get to it. But before we do that, hey, let us know what you think about Daredevil season 2, Born Again, episode 4. How's it shaping up for you? Is it everything you wanted it to be? Is it close to the Netflix? Let us know in the comments, please. All right, man, Bruce, let's see what you're talking about over here. Quick question. There's a lot of character shows present day. There's a RoboCop show coming. Oh shit! I did not know that. Excuse my French.
Drop it.
Who's a character that doesn't or never had a show that needs one or would be dope from any universe?
Man, I wasn't prepared for this question. Let me see.
First of all, shout out to our RoboCop show coming. I'm with that.
Salute to Alex Murphy, man.
Facts.
Let's see.
Man, oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, that's a real good one. Characters that need a show.
It says, if not needs, y'all would like to see get their own show, whether sci-fi, horror, action, or whatever.
You know what I would say? Probably like Rambo. Somebody like Rambo, I think needs like a TV series.
I know who I was picking already.
See,
I think of.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing like one of the characters from the Matrix get their own TV show. It can actually be Morpheus. I wouldn't mind seeing how Morpheus came about to be Morpheus. Like spinoffs, stuff like that. Man, the Lost Boys series would be stupid. They would have to do that right though, Bruce. You know,
It's
it
a
would
high
have to be
school.
like they would need to do that like because I want to see Fright Night as a series too. I want to see Fright Night, like you said. Lost Boys would be dope.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I always go to straight. When you talk about characters, I always think comic book shit. My obvious one always going to be Blue Marvel, but Cyborg, I think they need to put some more respect on Cyborg's character. They disrespected the Snyderverse shit.
100% on that.
But I'm trying to think of characters that deserve a solo outing. Mm. I mean, if you would really want to go back, I don't necessarily say like a solo outing, but I would have loved to see like a TV series based on the Bloodsport universe because there was so many characters in there.
With
Like
Frank Dukes.
I
You
watched,
trying to
yeah,
see?
but I didn't watch it so much. I knew all the other characters, Paco,
You-
Bolo Young and
Bolo
all them. Like,
Young.
yeah, I feel like they could have
I break you. Like I break your
yeah,
friend.
break your friend. Literally, like he could make an ill show out of that. And
That would be hard though.
Specialize on one character, to be honest. 'Cause in the world of fighting, there's just plenty of
That
characters
would
to
be
follow.
hard.
I
wish they would
let's
do
see.
something like one of them old Nintendo games, like the Bad Dudes or like River City
Yeah.
Ransom. Make like make a show
Like
off
the
that.
Double Dragon Final Fight. Yeah. All
Facts.
those. Oh, they can have ill shows off of those. I'm trying to think. We go
I
video.
want to say they tried to do Double Dragon with Van Damme. I thought a
It did
movie.
something back in the day. I don't know if it was Van Damme, but it definitely. Let's see. Did a show.
Cyborg
Zack
Justice.
Snyder. The second, you talking about it didn't the first time, but the big cut of the movie, I forget the Snyder cut. Yes, they put all the elements back in, but how many people saw the Snyder cut though? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's 4 hours of movie.
Factuals.
I think he needs his own situation, or at least a lead in something. Yeah. Factuals definitely did him dirty.
We need to see a TV
you're not-
series on Asia Reeves now. Both Reeves sisters.
Oh, body count. That's all it's gonna be
Right.
called. Body count.
Body count. They're both Reeves sisters. In a TV series.
Mama Bear, how would a Primal Rage movie work?
For some
In
reason,
Pri-
Mama Bear, I thought we was getting a Primal Rage movie. Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
wonder how that works. I was just strictly going back to the prehistoric times and following the Dino family, and you know what I mean? They out there getting busy fighting. It has to be
You would
something.
have to drop some Commando Arnold Schwarzenegger dude looking in there too. You gotta throw a few
Dude,
of
setting up
them
dog
guys in there.
dinosaurs.
You need a Dutch. You need somebody to look like Dutch in that Primal Rage.
I'm working on it. You see what's going on? I'm working on my Dutch. You know what I'm talking about? Every time you say that name, I think of them when they first him and Carl Weathers and they
Him
came
and Carl, when they did the arm wrestling, right? That might have been one of the most masculine bravado scenes in any movie, man. Where you got two with the sweaty arm and that vein on the bicep. The sweaty
Next time I
vein
see
on the.
Bruce, next time I see y'all, don't have no sleeves. We doing that. As soon as I see you, you gonna hold that shit right there. It's loud as hell too.
And Bruce gonna cut his sleeve off just for that, so we can see the vein.
Bruce's sleeve gonna fly off on the handshake. It's just gonna fly off. It's gonna be all bicep.
Oh man.
Oh man, let's see what Bruce. I think probably I still play that arcade in the mo. Off word, okay. Nah, that's a classic though. Classic.
Primal
This
Rage is
is
definitely a
something like
classic.
Godzilla versus Kong will work for Primal Rage. You're not lying.
It would.
You ain't lying. I'm there. Speaking of that, I still gotta go watch it. Godzilla versus Kong movie. For real. I'm still waiting for this Monarch to be done before I do it, but yeah. Nah. I ain't gonna be able to get that out of my head all day. Just that Carl Weathers, that Dutch handshake is crazy. Oh man. All right, man. Well, shoot. Do you want to answer some of these questions I pulled up? We already an hour and 5 in, or you
Yeah,
ready?
We definitely can.
I'll get a couple in. Let's see. I mean, it's like 20 of them, so we're gonna do all these for sure. But all right.
I might have to run that first Predator back today, man, just so I can see that scene with Dylan and Dutch. Facts. It is a Mark Henry and Ron Simmons, a Doom Simmons.
Break out into an arm wrestling contest immediately, every time.
Facts. Scott Steiner and Mark Henry handshake.
Yeah.
Or Buff Bagwell and Steiner handshake.
Oh man, classics. All right, let's see what we got on these questions, though. These questions. I'll get that off of here real quick. My bad, my bad. Let's see. First one. What was the first movie you remember seeing in the theater, and how did that massive screen make you feel as a kid? I don't know about the screen. The first movie I saw was Rocky IV in the theaters. Yeah. First of all, definitely a lit movie. The first movie, lit. But I was mad as hell because Apollo Creed died. So I had mixed feelings coming out of that theater that day. I was super young. I think I was what, 6? 6? I think I was 6 years old. But yeah, mad as hell. James Brown up there talking about living in America.
Man, they was jamming on that too, man.
Living in America. Feel good. Had me hype, and then Apollo Creed died. Like, bruh. And I was scared of Drago, I ain't gonna lie. After seeing that workout regimen, I was like, bruh, this dude is superhuman. Superhuman. What was the first movie you saw, bruh?
Actually, the first movie I seen was actually Back to the Future, but I also seen Goonies that same year at the movies. They both came out in 85.
Okay.
So those are like, I was 5 years old.
Nice.
Yeah, those were like the first two movies that my parents took me to. Those are the two most lit movies I think I seen too, man. Was Back to the Future and Goonies. At that, like as a kid, like my very first two that I ever got to see on the big screen.
You stepped in on the right note. Stepped in perfect,
man. Talking about adventures. Talking about adventures, man. But that Goonies is still like my favorite movie of all time. But yeah, them two was like the very first two that I seen off top.
Man, classics. Maybe want to watch
another classic, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. E.T. or Gremlins. I mean, I'm definitely going Gremlins.
Both Gremlins.
Those super classic. I haven't seen E.T. in a very, very long time. I'll be 1,000. I haven't seen it since I was probably 7 or 8. Like, that was the only movie I ever cried on, to be honest. It was E.T. That one got me. But I was only 6 or 7. I was trying to be tough too. I walked outside. I was trying to hold it back, but I couldn't. It is what it is. I'm going Gremlins on that one, Bruce.
Yeah,
definitely.
For sure. I'm going Gremlins as well. Oh man, you talking about fire?
Bruce, are you saying those are those the movies you saw in the theaters first? Like one of those two, or are you just actually posing the question?
That's another fun one, Mama Bear. That's another fun one. I was actually just looking at movies that came out in 1985, and I seen a lot of them, but I didn't. Some of them I watched later on, like Weird Science is one of my joints too.
Okay.
But that was a little too old for a 5-year-old. You know, I couldn't really get in that one. Cocoon came out that same year. Day of the Dead came out. Dang. Commando with Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Rambo First Blood Part 2 came out in 85 too. Of course, a lot of them joints I didn't see until like later on.
Yeah,
Fright
later.
Night, didn't get to see that till later on. But yeah, they had some classics that came out. Yeah, European Vacation came out in 85. Teen Wolf.
Temple of Doom is a little scary when you're 4. That's facts. You see your brother get his heart ripped out and all that. It might have
Pee
been-
Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, for real? That came out that year?
Yeah.
What year is that? 85?
Friday 13th Part 5 came out that year. And
Part
The
5?
Jewel of the Nile. The Jewel of the Nile came out that same year as well.
Classics.
Actually, that movie Mask came out too.
Mask.
Yeah, it's like
You
with
talking
the
about-
dude that had an ugly face.
Oh no.
He had the long face, like the
Oh man. I
pretzel.
forgot
The
about- Man.
face almost looked like a pretzel.
Nah, he had the planter's face.
He definitely
With the
had the
peanut joint.
planters.
Yeah. Dog, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I
All
didn't
right, let's
realize
see what else we
Cher. Cher was in that joint. Yeah, go ahead and go to the next question.
Oh no, you good. Let's see. Which Saturday morning cartoon intro still lives rent free in your head after all these years? I'm trying to think of Saturday. When cartoons for me, I remember before school cartoons more than Saturday cartoons. I'm trying to think what joints was on Saturdays.
I mean, maybe Thundercats or Mass Crusaders. Them is
Thundercats.
pretty much like the one.
Oh, let me see.
Mass Crusaders fighting all the crime.
So He-Man was a
that dude-
Saturday morning.
That dude was singing his ass off on that Mask intro. Because
I'm looking at
a
this
lot of them intros back then, man, they was like singing on that Gummy Bears
It was
joint.
important though.
They was blowing on them joints.
That's the thing. That back in the day, the intro was actually part of the actual hook for the show, though. You know what I'm saying? People don't really care about that stuff no more. But if you left the front room singing the intro, that show was a hit
Right.
back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Flintstones,
DuckTales.
Smurfs. So the Smurfs are from our era. Let's go that way.
Yeah, DuckTales was another one. But they was singing they tail off on that joint too.
So 85 to 89 was Thundercats, Transformers 84 to 87. So Ninja Turtles. Damn, okay. So all these were Saturday morning. I was just getting confused. I couldn't remember what it was. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bobby's World. Shout out to Bobby's World. I forgot about that one.
I forgot about Bobby's World too.
That was my joint. But oh man, as far as answering the question, I don't know.
That tailspin. I forgot about that tailspin.
That was hard too. Inspector Gadget, Tiny Toons, Tom and Jerry is probably the cartoon that I watched the most by far.
Not the Rescue Rangers, but Chip and Dale joint.
Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. I watched all of them.
Actually,
And
I think the
I don't know
one
if I can answer that question. Though.
that's probably in my head more than anything is that damn Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Mm.
I think about it. Because Alvin, Simon, and Theodore was actually singing in the joint.
What was the theme music to Alvin and the Chipmunk? Hold on.
Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
Oh man, I'm about to start pulling these up. Y'all quit playing with me. I'm gonna start. Yeah, they all have bangers. Animaniacs.
Banger openings, man. Yeah, Animaniacs. We're Animaniacs. Yeah. Tiny Toons was hard. Yeah. Man, that Kid and Play though, cartoon. But they was MCing on there. And
Yeah,
then,
I don't remember seeing the Kid and Play cartoon.
you don't
though.
remember seeing the kid? Bro.
That's what's crazy. I
that
did
lets
not
you
know
know
they had it. That
how
makes sense,
important
though.
kid and play was back then. Them dudes had their own cartoons. I want to say only them and Hammer were the only ones that had their own cartoons.
It's one of those things. I know I didn't have cable my whole childhood. I didn't have it a lot of time, to be honest. So it's like the real early formative years. You had cable, but you had like 3 channels. You know what I'm saying? So, but then we definitely didn't have cable. We just relied on VHSs. Freakazoid was a wild one. That was my joint.
Freakazoid was wild.
Yeah, yeah. Hammer did have one.
Everything Hanna Barbera, they all had intros. The Jetsons.
Yep. All right, let's go on to the next question, though. Ooh, this one's gonna be a funny one right here. All right, let's see. What was the Holy Grail VHS tape in your house that was played until the tracking got fuzzy? Which one did you run back so much that the qualls took a dip every time you tapped in? That's something I gotta
would
watch.
say-
Starrick Shock.
Man, probably that House Party 1 was probably the one that I ran back more than any. The one VHS that I ran back more than anything was the very first House Party. The very first. Because it was one that I wasn't supposed to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
But I watched it because I knew every single line in that movie. Like literally.
I mean, I'm kind of on
And
this
CB4. That and CB4 were the two I probably watched more than anything.
Eat your big ass biscuit.
Sweat from my balls.
I'm trying to think what else. Me personally, I probably would say Class Act. As I say, it's in the same vein. I watched Class Act hundreds of times. Like I've seen it.
I watched Class Act a bunch
We
of
ran
times.
that back so much. Class Act.
Yeah.
What we did a lot too was we taped in living color, so we watched those skits. Like, oh my gosh, entire summers. I could
probably
name all of them.
Rap
Yeah.
City more than I taped anything else.
When I was
I taped the hell out of Rap City.
yeah, in those early teen years. Oh, Rap City. I would tape.
Yeah.
That was my mixtape. I didn't,
Facts.
you know what I mean? I would just go in instead of popping in the actual tape, I would pop in the VHS and just listen to my mix that I made on Rap City. So yeah, we was for sure.
Yeah, we got the mixtape, the true mixtape.
That is facts. I think Class Act, Bloodsport, Three Ninjas. The first Three Ninjas we ran that a hell of times.
I watched Bloodsport over and over and over again myself. Damn,
Man, dude,
sure did.
crazy on that one.
Sure did.
Yeah,
I watched Goonies and Ferris Bueller. I watched them two a lot as well on tape. Mama Bear, I can't believe you didn't see that Kid and Play cartoon though. You sleeping? What?
Mom played Robin Hood,
Dracula,
at nausea.
Exorcist
She's a
3?
Robin Hood. I
Those
had a
are two
VHS
dope.
that had Dracula and Exorcist 3.
Those are
Never
two
seen
dope
those
ones
movies.
though. Actually, those are 3 dope ones. Robin Hood. You talking about the cartoon version of Robin Hood? Mama Bear with the fox.
Man, Dracula and Exorcist 3 is a dark one.
Dracula was dope. Which Dracula though, Mama Bear? Because there's so many Draculas. I think I watched Interview with Dracula quite a few times, but that was like right on the borderline of like the DVD days too. Oh, okay, the one with Kevin Costner, that Robin Hood. Man, Kevin Costner was an old ass Robin Hood too. I definitely remember watching that. He's the most out of shape Robin Hood. When I think about it, yeah, that Bram Stoker was lit. Cause Bram had the wig piece. He had the cotton ball wig. the old school. He had that George Washington wig piece.
Oh shoot! I'm seeing what y'all seeing now. I'm trying to look. I had to look.
I know what you talking about. The Bram.
Bro, that Bram Stoker, that's diabolical. He got the heart face. Like his whole look like a heart. That's crazy.
Because Redman was the first person I knew who threw Bram Stoker in the bar.
Was it on the There's a Dark Side album? I just feel like that's very appropriate.
It might have been on Buddy Waters. I need to go back and but you know, Redman, he is not gonna forget a character at all, man.
Nah.
Every character gets a mention.
I remember even in his what is it, Cribs episode. That's one thing he showed was his movie collection. He was like, yeah, this is where I get a lot of my bars, my darts from. These movie collections. I do remember him saying that.
And you could tell, man. You could tell.
So he had a big goth phase in high school. I mean, yeah. Shout out to the goth kids.
Facts, man. They used to be in all black. Did you have the fishnet joints on, Mama Bear, with the black boots, black nails, black hair, the powdery face?
Yeah, that was the only thing I didn't get. Why was everybody trying to look ghostly? The
Man,
black outfit was kind of tough at sometimes.
We had this one chick at my high school. Her name was Jennifer. She was a goth chick, but she looked just like Harley Quinn, bro. She was the hardest goth chick I ever seen in my life. I was like, man, she's fine, bro. Like, with the Harley Quinn, I mean, she had like the two little ponytails, bro, like blonde hair.
She ran with
like the powdery face with the black lips. She was cold, bro.
She smashed with it though, huh?
Yeah, she was nice with it.
Yeah, that's all I want. Yeah, Mama Bear. Next time we have you on the show, we're gonna have you explain the golf movement to us.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
There's much more to it than just the black stuff and being ghostly with it.
When I think of the golf movement too, I'm thinking of like people who was deep into heavy metal, death metal. I would say like they was on that death metal.
Yeah, the Damage, dude.
They was on their mall. Like they'd have been going to the mall concerts. It'd have been Nightmare and Mama Bear going to the mall concert.
She didn't have the boots though. Them boots did look expensive. Them boots look extra expensive.
Facts. Cause they had the Jodeci ones. They had like the premium Jodeci boots.
Forever my life.
Them Dr. Martin joints. That's what they had.
that's exactly what they were, the Doc Martin joints. Jodeci's though. They did have the black boots though. They kept the black with the Carl Kanai outfit.
Facts. Factuals. Right, Nightmare. That's son of Baker talk.
That's facts. Shout out
to SOB.
He had a concert in Indiana yesterday. That's crazy. They actually might be going on a European tour too. So
that's what's up, good. Man.
They really doing
real good, man. Like if anybody's out here eating, it's Damage. Salute to Damage Baker out here going dumb.
Now you got to break them down for us though, Mama Bear. At some point, I would love to know. Son of Baker talk is crazy. All right, let's run a couple more and then we'll get up out of here. Let's see what we got on the next one. Do you remember the specific scary scene from a non-horror movie that traumatized you for at least a week?
Ooh, man, I definitely do. I definitely do. It still traumatizes me, man.
I mean, Apollo Creed dying was the first one.
I mean, I say, and that
Predator maybe,
and Transformers the movie.
Like, the death of
when Ultra Magnus died, and he cussed and everything. I can't open this thing, damn it!
Octavius Prime died, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Optimus
that what you talking
Prime
about? When
died.
Optimus? Yeah, when Optimus
Well,
died, that's what got me.
Optimus died, but then Ultra Magnus got bodied. I've never seen a robot get bodied like Ultra Magnus did, man. Galvatron came in and like blew him to bits, man. And he was supposed to be the one to hold the Matrix of Honor, but he couldn't get it open. And he was cussing. He was like, "I can't get this thing open, damn it!" But yeah, but you're right though. Optimus Prime actually turning gray. Yeah,
That was
like
that's,
his whole his
gotta
whole
be
like
there.
metal body just turned gray. But yeah, that traumatized me, man. Like as a
That's
kid,
a
seeing
little
Optimus
much.
Prime get bucked, and then just seeing Ultra Magnus just not even have an opportunity to hold the Matrix of Honor, man. They didn't even give him a chance. The dinner scene, yeah,
Oh, when the snakes and they were eating
yeah,
the
the
brain.
brain,
Oh,
the
you are
monkey
not
brain,
lying on
yeah,
that one. Yeah, you are not
yeah,
lying.
yeah. Facts, facts,
Ooh.
facts.
Uh, yeah.
Are
Hello,
you
my
talking,
baby. Hello,
baby?
my
Hello,
darling.
my darling. You're my lovely
Yeah.
girl. Oh, there's Spaceballs though. That
Bruce was like, "What
Spaceballs
he
was the
drinking?
worst.
What he drinking on? I'm never drinking whatever
Right?
you
He said, "Is he have the special? I don't want the special."
eat." Oh
Oh,
man. Orson Welles as Unicron.
ooh, it's Unicron. You man.
Was he in that movie?
He played he voiced Unicron.
Did he?
Had the it was the illest, like that might have been one of the best cartoon voices maybe all time, that Orson Welles voicing Unicron. It was the most dark, deepest voice like as a kid. Yeah.
That again. The funny
If you
thing
a
is, like we said, it's
6-year-old
traumatized.
and you wake up to Orson Welles in your ear sounding like Unicron, bro, you be you piss on yourself.
Oh, I remember that. The eyeball soup. Yep.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Facts.
Ricky's kill scene.
With the milk.
Yeah.
Man, with the milk
No
in
lie.
his hand too.
No lie. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely. I always say all the deaths in Predator as well. Every single one of them got me. Every single one of them. At 6, seeing Carl Weathers die again after seeing him die and Rocky
Man, Bill
Jesse
Duke
body getting shot in his
catching
chest.
the 3
like,
lasers
man,
on
yep.
his dome
Like every one of them.
and Predator.
Every single death.
Yeah, Bill Duke
Bad.
got his whole dome exploded, man.
Hilarious. All right, one more question and we're gonna get out of here. Uh-oh. Let's see what this one says. How did your parents' rules about what you could watch shape your curiosity?
I mean, it made me want to watch every R-rated movie, dude. Like, we actually had Showtime in my house, so like
So you was
Red
really-
Shoe Diaries and all that stuff used to come on like late at night. So of course I used to turn my TV on late at night. They try to put the little parental joints on there, you know, to try to block it, but it's like, nah, man, I was able to crack the crack the code. There's always a hood kid who knows how to climb that pole and get you together, man.
You was one of the first hackers. You was know what you was doing. Hey, the funny
Right.
part is I didn't have rules per se, but I only watched what was provided to me at the time. So, you know what I mean? I couldn't really just sneak off. Like I said, I didn't have cable most of the time. So I definitely didn't have HBO and Skinemax, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know,
Cinemax
man.
had the ones that was real lit.
I know they did. I heard about it. I never had it though. I'm trying to think, how did it shape me though? I'll say I became ultra aware of what my kids should watch. I'll say that. You know, knowing that my mom didn't show me a lot of the crazy stuff, I guess it just kind of passed down like, yo, y'all don't need to be watching certain things until you're a certain age. I would say I use what's the show thing, a website called I think it's called Parental I don't know, but for years, probably I pretty much stopped doing this like 2 years ago. But I would screen everything that I was going to show them. So I would, whatever came out, Stranger Things, is this safe for kids? And it would tell you everything that was in it, where it was a sex scene, too much cussing, and all that. So I guess that you say it shaped me that way, though she didn't necessarily do that on purpose. Like I said, I wasn't supposed to be watching Class Act, to be honest, at 10.
I should have never been watching House Party, man. I mean, I watched that 1990, the year it came out. Like, should have never been peeping it though, at all.
Yeah. But it was still somewhat innocent at the same time. It's not like they did these days. They go all the way. They show everything, damn near. Show everything. I done seen more dudes' private parts on watching regular TV or streaming TV now.
James Gunn.
My entire life, you know what I'm saying? So things have changed out here. Things have changed. Let's see, Skinamax.
That's
There wasn't really rules about what we could. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, you was watching Dracula and Exorcist,
Man, you was watching Exorcist, especially Exorcist 3.
Yeah, he was really. I watched a lot of stuff, so I didn't have issues with movies. Nice. Definitely more conscious about what appropriate for kids. Yeah, facts. Because these companies are not doing it for us at all. Trust me. They're going to slide some BS into a show that you didn't even think had to incorporate anything that was inappropriate.
I think Poltergeist was one of the ones I was really scared to watch though as a kid. Like I didn't want to mess with Poltergeist.
Yeah,
it was too scary for me at the time.
I'm trying to think.
With that reverend looking like a crackhead, just pulling up at the crib, talking reckless. Yeah.
I just didn't do too much scary movies when I was young. I didn't think Freddy was scary. I thought Freddy was funny to me back in the day. I actually dressed up as Freddy for Halloween at the ill joint too. Mom put all the prosthetics on my face and all that. I had the sweater, the glove, and the hat. My shit was official.
I think Freddy is definitely more comedy than anything as well.
Hey, hold up real quick. I'm gonna run off real quick. I'm gonna put you on full screen. I gotta go grab something real quick before my computer dies.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't mess with none of them. Not too many scary movies back in the day. I think Child's Play may have been like the first one that I like watched by myself. Which is weird. Man, your pops took you to see Aliens in the theater? Nightmare? That's lit. I wish I got to see that joint in the theater. A lot of them joints I done watched, so I was a little bit older when they came out. We had the VHS though. Aliens definitely had that. My parents did have me watching Purple Rain, and I think they figured out they shouldn't have done that because Vanity was in there getting lit in that Purple Rain. I think they thought it was going to be more musical than anything else, but now, Vanity had all her cheeks out in that Purple Rain.
Mm. Oh man, Purple Rain. I saw it. I haven't seen it since that era. I watched a lot of this stuff at my grandma's house. Like Alien, I saw that there. Like Commando, Predator. I did most of my early TV watching at my grandparents' house on a little floor model joint. Star Trek.
So all the Schwarzenegger joints you've seen at your grandmother's crib.
For real. That's real. Let's see. Horror and scary movie was life to me. That's ill though. It explains a lot, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Explains a lot.
He says pretty much.
The thoughts coming from.
He said answers all the questions I had.
Yep. Where every bar came from and everything. I know. They came from them formative years. No doubt, man. I think that's all we got. I mean, I really have like 15 more of these questions, but we're gonna save them for next show. We'll run maybe 5 more on our Thursday show at the end. Keep this theme going. It's fun. It's definitely fun. I mean, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
He like the red balloon.
Oh man. All right, let me get this off here real quick. All right, man. I think that's the show for today, bro. Appreciate y'all checking us out on this beautiful Sunday morning. Hope everybody get a chance to get outside, soak up some of that vitamin D. Have a great day. What else we watching for the rest of the week, J Camp? You got anything you watching that's not on our normal schedule programming?
You know what? I don't know, man. I need to look at my little AMC app, see what movies is at the theater that I didn't know that dropped. Actually, I'm looking at it now. See, they got anything. That Faces of Death. I'm definitely gonna see that. But Sugar Dig, I'm going to see that.
Bruce was traumatized by my grandma.
Watching these slave
I
men.
feel
Dude,
you.
tell
I
me
still
about it,
watch
bro.
that stuff, bro. I try not to
Tell
watch
me
it,
about it.
even though I probably should watch some of it,
Them-
but man, I
Them
don't like
movies used to like cook my brain, bro.
Roots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Faces of Death probably tonight, most likely.
Death.
It's a joint
Is it
called
based on
Newborn.
based on the tapes of Faces of Death back in the day?
You know, I'm not sure if it is or not, to be honest.
Okay. I think Wifey and them about to go to the movies here shortly. They're gonna go see a little love story. What is it called? Something in Tuscany. Me, you in Tuscany, or whatever.
Yeah, you, me, and Tuscany.
Haley.
Yeah, that's a
Haley
joint
Bailey.
with Chloe. What's her name?
Yeah, is it Haley or Chloe? It's one of
Yeah,
them.
Haley.
It's Haley.
Yeah,
I think it's Haley.
One of them sisters. Yeah.
It's Haley.
Yeah, Haley Bailey.
Yeah, they're gonna go peep that out. I don't really have nothing on the docket to watch at this moment, but I probably should.
It's a little too soft for you, son.
Yeah, I'll do those. They already know, man. So the
Little
moment
too
that
charming.
love story stuff happened to me, I'd be like, nah, I'm cool. They try to inject it in everything nowadays, so that's my issue.
Too charming for you.
I respect it. I'm glad they're going to see that, you know.
I respect it too, man, for
I
sure.
respect. But
Definitely respect.
all right, y'all. Once again, appreciate y'all checking in on us. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. If you're subscribed on Simply Marvelous, hop over to the Runtime Traveler channel. Yep, and subscribe there. Once again, yeah. Oh man, definitely RIP A Train. Yes, sir. RIP A Train.
Man, that's
yeah.
one of them ones that hits too. The A Train.
Yeah. We'll run some boys talk on Thursday. Yeah, we'll come straight off of that next episode that drops Wednesday. We'll be extra fresh on it. But
yeah, let's go ahead and
a lot going on there too.
run the boys in.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. One love. J Camp, you know what it is. Appreciate it once again. We are the Runtime. Yes, sir. Runtime Travelers. We'll see you guys on the next show, 8:30 p.m. Thursday. Holla. Love to everyone in the chat.
Runtime, runtime.
It's the Runtime Travelers.
Hey, seriously, what we watching today?